There is nothing more satisfying than watching the underdog or somebody get bullied, continuously bullied, and to see them gather the inner strength to stand up to their bully and their demons and overcome and succeed. We love that. Another thing that we love, that I love to see, are just complete assholes and douchebags get put in their place. You know, whenever the world is rooting for someone to lose and they continuously win, it just seeps at people's soul. And whenever somebody has a chance to, you know, whenever they say pick on someone in your own size, we kind of got that with Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley, right? Tyron seemed to be the person that's gonna finally put the fist to the mouth of Jake Paul and shut him up. And
I ain't got shit to say. You getting hurt on Sunday.
You know, he didn't do it. He didn't do it.
Fight, me and Jake need to run that back.
And not only did he not do it, Jake Paul disrespected Tyron on so many occasions.
His last few fights, what do you see when you see Tyron Woodley out there?
See someone who got his soul snatched and who is clawing to survive.
He really is the chosen one. We chose him to get his ass beat.
He don't like when you do it back to him.
I don't care. I thought you looked cute. You look mad cute right now.
Final word?
Can I grip them cheeks after this?
Green light. Do it then, bitch. Just move Brace, green light.
Don't say ever. Like me. Let's go.
We can celebrate. Don't talk about my mom. And I want to holler at you to talk about my mom. No. Just let me go. Let me go.
What's he freaking out about?
You gonna let them disrespect my mom?
Shut the hell up.
Man, you just...
No one was disrespecting your mom.
I was man up, I was bitch up, I was everybody up.
Yo, you so... I can't even... No. You know what I want to say, but I'm smart. I'm smart. Pause.
So I can't?
His own, Tyron Woodley's own mother and sister got into arguments. Granted, I think they were acting a bit ratchet. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's just ridiculous and obnoxious. Like, come on, I'm gonna just be honest. I can say that. But even still, to see him go back on his word a couple times, it just is disappointing. When it comes to Jake Paul, he was on my radar and stuff, you know, especially with the fighting and boxing and stuff. But after this, I gotta tell you, I gained respect for Jake Paul. I did. I gained a lot of respect for him for how intelligently he's moving through the world, and especially in the world of social media. And a lot of you people who spend so much time learning the education system, have your bachelor and your master's and PhD, you think the only thing that it makes a person intelligent is because of the pedigrees and the you know, intellectual shit that a motherfucker can do. And that's not true. It also matters on how someone moves socially. How someone is able to, I wouldn't just say manipulate, but to manifest the things that they want in life. Jake is very great at getting under your skin, and he did that completely. He's 24. Tyron Woodley's 38 or 40. Excuse me. A whole 1.5 times the age of Jake Paul. He should have beat his ass. He should have spanked him. Okay? But instead, Jake Paul was over here talking about grabbing ass and shit. Just no bueno. Not to mention, you guys, I actually gained more respect for Jake Paul. And it's gotten to the point that so many people are wanting him to lose that I actually want Jake Paul to win. I want him to win. This was something huge for him. Even though he talks about he doesn't have the pressure, he had nothing but pressure on this fight.
My legs felt weird since the locker room. I don't know what's wrong with me, but he's a tough opponent. All respect to Tyron.
And he overcame it. He dug deep. Went 8 rounds of boxing. Dug fucking deep. He used his youth and his sheer drive and overcame Tyron Woodley's 14 years of experience. I had to record this because I just really wanted to say this, and it just came to me out of nowhere. But let's go ahead and hop into the video. Oh my gosh, it's like I really want to root for the culture. You know, obviously with your people, shit like that. But this is so sad. This is so fucking sad, man. Like, he went out terrible. The reason why it's sad is because of the way that he was presenting himself before the fight. Standing on some strong words. He presented some strong words. The fight happens. After the fight, the conclusion, he immediately goes off on him. He said he wants to get the tattoo. And then he says that it's not for the payday.
Let's run it back.
Does that interest you, Jake?
Hey, look, of course he wants the payday. You know, of course you want the payday. You had
The fight. I don't want the payday. I want to fight.
And then afterwards, in IG live video, where people can be intimate and be completely honest with their fans. It's not so many cameras right in front of you in the moment, right there. They are looking at you in live, but he just goes back on his word. He immediately just says, man, it's for the bag.
If we get the paperwork, of course, shit. You motherfuckers have some dumbass tattoos on your body. He hella dumb. And for a nice bag, there's nobody on this live that's gonna tell me, okay, I would never do that. I would never. You didn't put a fucking whole Chanel logo on your forehead or some other dumb shit.
You know what the bag is for? If you knew how much the bag was, you get a Zodiac tattoo, a Chanel bag on your face, a Chanel logo on your face. You would do it. But he just said it's not for the payday. And he's over almost 40 years old, man. This is sad. This is terrible. You're not standing on your feet. And I understand you making more money, you in these other areas and shit like that, you guys, but would you, if you were in Tyron Woodley's shoes, would you do the same thing? Probably would. We don't know how much money he's getting paid. But where do morals and integrity stay in place? When do you stand on your own 10 toes? Your word. I heard somewhere that as a man, your word is all you have. And if you go back on that word, how does that make you look?
Are you bringing the world famous tattoo artist, Tattoo Baby, to this fight?
Well, we made a bet, and I'm a man of my word, and when he loses, I'm sending her into his locker room to get the tattoo that says, I love Jake Paul.
One, I'm not finna let nobody that this dude ever knew in his life touch me. Two, I'm not losing, so he brought the person that he trusts that's done artwork for him to give him a tattoo.
Will you go through
For
with
sure.
that?
No, like whatever he wants to think.
What is our perception and opinion on Tyron Woodley now? I'll give you guys a minute. Just to think about it real quick, right? I can't respect it. Cool, he's getting some money. Cool, he gonna run it back, but in my opinion, he lost this forever. He lost it. And just to hear how he's talking about the money, it just looks bad. It don't look good at all, you guys. It really don't look good. And I didn't really used to like Jake Paul, but I gotta tell you, after seeing the interview, how he handled the interview, seeing how he handled the fight, and what he said after the fight.
He put up a good fight. He's a good boxer. He came in shape. I have nothing but respect to him. There was a lot of shit talk back and forth. My apologies to his team if anyone felt disrespected. It's no hard feelings, man, but this feels amazing to do this for my city, bring it home. This is a dream come true. I want to cry, but I'm a little tired.
Are you surprised one judge scored it for him?
100%, yeah. I mean, let's be honest, that's bullshit. Like, come on. Especially in my hometown, like, where's that judge at? Come on.
For as young as he is, like, I respect him. He's someone to look up to. He is. And in the terms of understanding social media, carrying yourself, making pivots, he's not afraid to do new things. Now, I don't really follow Jake Paul or anything like that, you guys. But what I mean, and once again, this is unpopular opinions. I know you guys are not a lot of people are not gonna agree with this shit. But that's the whole reason why my channel is called Unpopular Opinions. Because this is the shit that you're not gonna hear out there. Because everyone is gonna tell you all the basic ass narrative, surface level shit. Oh man, fuck Jake Paul. He's an asshole. He's a douche. Tyron Woodley, he cheated. Tyron Woodley should have won. Tyron Woodley should have mopped the floor with his ass. Even if Jake Paul does have 10, 15, 20 pounds on him, he should have mopped the fucking floor with Jake Paul. But it was close. It was too close. Too close to the point that the judges actually gave it to Jake Paul. Even Jake admitted that he shouldn't have won.
Are you surprised one judge scored it for him?
100%, yeah. I mean, let's be honest, that's bullshit. Like, come on.
Tyron, I feel like he should have won that shit. But the fact is that Tyron let it be so close that it even came to a split decision. Tyron lost. This is an L. This is a fucking L. And I'm gonna sit here and say the real truth about this shit. Like, it's a fucking L. Look at the way Jake Paul got into his head, man. He let like 24 do some childish ass games and shit. Childish ass shit. This is just all bad. Send a like button if you would actually get a tattoo for 20, 40, 20, 30, or $40 million. Press that like button if that's what you would do. I want to know. Would I do it? I mean, it depends on how much money that I make, right? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you got to think about him in his position. He was on he lost 4 fights. He lost 4 fights in a row. 5 after, this is 5th. This is 5th fight in a row he just lost. It's not looking good, man. So that means that his money been struggling for a minute. He lost 4 fights. He lost 5 fights. 5 fights. So if I was in that position, I don't know what his financial situation is looking like. Maybe I would get it. But that just goes to show you that people have a price. And I know that it's like probably everyone probably knows that, but it's always so bad to see it like actually happen in real life. Like it's just so cringe to see that you have a price. That ain't like Jake, like you can see the way Jake Paul was coming up against him, how his whole demeanor changed. He was tired. You know why Jake Paul switched up and all of a sudden got a whole bunch of energy? Because he knew at that moment he's gonna own this person's soul.
If you get the tattoo,
I'm not scared running back.
If you get the tattoo, I love Jake Paul. Let's run it back.
Bet. Let's go. Bet.
Deal.
Make the bet. Bet.
Deal.
What's wrong?
He knew it. That's exactly what I was thinking. He's like, oh yeah, get the tattoo. Get the tattoo. Give me your fucking soul. You putting the tattoo on my name, it's gonna be on you forever. I got you. I own you. I own you. That's Jake Paul owns Tyron Woodley. It's fucked up. That's actually what I'm gonna title this. I think I'm finna title that, you guys, cause it's just so fucked up. And Tyron is just letting it, man. How would you guys react and respond to this type of situation? Do you guys agree with me? You disagree? More than likely disagree. Hit that dislike button if you do. Okay? Otherwise, watch one of these other videos that I got for you guys. Those stories don't always work out the way that we want them to. The kid from the projects who puts a lot of effort in to his skill, his craft, and working really hard and being masterful at it, even better than all the people around him, goes up against somebody who hasn't had to have those struggles. Oftentimes we actually want to tell ourselves and believe in those stories that, yeah, because we've had it harder, that makes us stronger, makes us more capable to win and defeat others and whatever kind of thing that we wanted to do. Fortunately, it doesn't always beat out a healthy environment, loving family, supportive, financially stable people around you. It doesn't always beat that. When you've got the money, you've got the education, the expertise, you've got everything at your disposal to to give someone better chances at life in all facets. Better food, better training, more supportive people, you know? It kind of makes me sad a little bit to see that. Because obviously I don't come from where Jake Paul's come from. in my high school years, I was more affluent than, shall I say, some of the other kids in my school. My mother really tried to hold it down, and she really did what she could do while we were out there, you know, by herself. I mean, I give it all up to her. To see Tyron go back on his words like this is, it's sad.